Servus and welcome. I'm Vera at Spilled Coffee Crafts and I welcome you to my 200 subscriber celebration here on YouTube. Yes, a few days ago, it may be a week ago, we hit the 200 subscriber goal, milestone, however you want to call it. And this is thanks to you, and this is my celebration of this milestone and my thank you also for you who all are watching my channel and enjoying my videos. I'm so grateful for it. Thank you very much. And I wanted to celebrate, and I'm not able to send a gift card or a thank you card to all of you. So it will be one lucky winner that is winning something, because I want to celebrate with a giveaway. And it is something special. And I hope whoever who is winning this will enjoy it very much. So I posted a post in my what is it, the community tab here on YouTube when we hit the 200 subscribers, and I promised you one, this giveaway, which is going to come now, and I promised you a studio tour, which I am delighted to do. And I just thought I will do the giveaway part first, and then I will do the studio tour as a second part of this video. So it comes today. It is just at the end of this video. But maybe if there is someone who does not want to see the studio tour, they can just watch the giveaway part of this celebration and then just leave the video, and then I welcome all of you who want to see and have a look into my studio, and I show you where I create all my things and my journals, my art, whatever I do. So for the first part, the giveaway. And I thought I want to have something special and personal for this giveaway. It is my very first one. And yeah, and I hope whoever wins this will be happy with it. I made a few things. First, I made, let me zoom you in a little bit so you can see what this is. Okay, I hope this is better now. So, I made a little junk journal charm. And my English is extremely bad today because I'm so excited. I'm sorry, I hope you bear with me, guys. Okay, I made this little charm and it is a complete trash charm. And I hope each and every one of you will enjoy this, even if this is not something very, it is special. It is not valuable, but it's special. So what we have here, we have just a can tap that I rusted with alcohol inks. We have a little bit of a fabric ribbon that is eco-dyed with these ribbon clamps on them. We have a very small aluminium tag with a number that I found on one of my walks. And we have a little, I think it is real metal. It's not a plastic one. I think it's kind of a coppery button, a small button, a copper ring, and the remnant of a needle threader. And you see, I made it myself, and I will make sure that they will not come off once this is sent to you. Yeah, this is what I made. And this is mounted on a little card, but this is not a card. This is, let me show it. Of course, you know what this is, right? It is a hidden paper clip, of course. And let me zoom you out a little bit again. Yes. Oops. Hold on. Hold on. A little bit more. Yeah, now we're fine. Okay. So this is a hidden paper clip with this little charm. Also, these dangles charm are mounted on a keychain, on a key ring, and the thing that they are mounted on is the spring of a pen, of a ball pen. So yeah, I hope you like it. And it is very, very light, which is, I like my charms to be light. So because sometimes the paper is not as sturdy as we would want it to be. And a light charm makes it easier to mount it on any journal and on any spot you would want to have this. So this is the one part, and this will come, I make sure, so nothing is going to be damaged during the transport. I will ship internationally, so it doesn't matter where you are from. If you want to participate in this giveaway, you are welcome, and I will ship worldwide. So this is one part. This will come in this little box, so nothing gets damaged. And the second part is these papers. These are 10 selected papers from my eco die. So there are 2 papers that are rust dyed. This is a plant dyed paper, and they are real papers, and they also have a back side. Of course, I'm showing now only the front because there is not really a front and a back, but I show you only this one side. Only the one who really gets these papers will also enjoy to see the back side. This is also one of my eco dyed with eucalyptus leaves. So you can see the eucalyptus leaves here. These 2 come from the same series. Then I have this one who comes from one of my boiled paper bundles, which has different imprints. So these imprints are all done by Onion Skin. This comes also from a boiled paper bundle. Also the onion skins here. Also from one of the boiled paper bundles. You can have a beautiful rust washer here. And the last 3 come from my latest collection. And these are dyed with purple basil and some washes, of course. So these are a little bit lighter. So I give you a good variation of light paper and of dark paper, and also in different qualities. This is really just writing paper. These are heavier paper, not cardstock, but heavier paper, like sketch paper. Yeah. This is the small paper bundle you will also get. This is the junk journal charm that you will get. And most likely, I'm not sure, I need to look what I have, but I made sprinkle in a few scraps, so a small scrap pack, but nothing too overwhelming. You don't need to worry that you will get a huge package where you don't know where you should start looking. I might also put a small scrap envelope with scraps in here. Just something from me for you. Yeah, so how can you participate in this giveaway? Yes, guys, you know the drill, right? So today is July 20th. So I think we make this a 10-day period, which would be July the 30th. So starting with this video today, and this, yeah, let me see. Yes, today is Sunday the 20th, and this will go until Wednesday the 30th. And every comment under each video I release during this period, which includes this video today with this giveaway and the studio tour, and also includes all my videos from the Essence of Time series. So no matter which short or long format video I release until today and the 30th, and you know, Essence of Time is a series where I have a short mostly each day and a longer format video, so about 10, 12 minutes each day. So there is plenty of opportunity. And each comment on one of these videos, so starting with this, also the Essence of Time video from today, and every video until the 30th of July, each comment will earn an entry. Oh, what's the name? So a raffle ticket. Yes, of course, it's a raffle ticket. So each entry is, each comment under one of these videos is a raffle ticket. So it's one entry into the raffle. And then on, I think it will be then the 31st. Yeah, because we need to wait for the 30th and give everyone the opportunity to comment. So each comment will be an entry, and on the 31st, I will pull all these entries together, throw in a bag, and one of you will be the lucky winner. One of these comments will be the lucky winner of this pack. Yeah, I hope I made it clear how this is working. It's nothing unusual. And I would say, yes, please subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. It would make me very, very happy. And yeah, the comments are your entries to this giveaway. And please also like my videos. Yeah, that's all. That's what I'm asking for. And yeah, if there is something unclear, if I didn't explain it well enough, then please leave a comment and it will be an entry. And yeah, I need also to make clear, for each of the videos, only one comment per person. So please don't make several comments. And also, if there is a thread for a comment, so if I'm replying and you are replying back, this also will only count as one comment. So yeah, just to make this clear, so there is no misunderstanding. Yeah, that's what this is. And I hope whoever receives this will be very happy with it and will like it. I did my best and I really appreciate you guys. And I hope it feels as special to you as it feels to me to make something like this for one of you. Yeah, that's this part. So bye to everyone who is not interested in the studio tour. And I will switch now, and the studio tour is coming up. See you there. Hi, welcome to my studio tour. And this is where everything starts. This is the this is the space in front of my studio. And yeah, let's go into it. And I know this will be shaky. I hold my camera in my hand, so I don't have a a device to stabilize the camera. So I hope nobody of you is going sick. So let's see. Okay, and this is my studio. We are entering now. I have my studio sign up here. You may be familiar with this one. When I'm making videos, I open this up so everyone in the house knows that I'm recording and is not allowed to enter. And oh, I think I'm moving far too fast. Let's give this a try. I spin you around. I try to be gentle, but please be aware, this is a handheld camera, yes? And I'm currently standing in the door of my studio. And of course, I show you more details in a minute. So that's it. That's the entirety of my studio. And for the last couple of years, I have been optimizing it for junk journaling. So all my quilting stuff is basically not in this room. So this is really my studio I use for my current main hobby, which is junk journaling and art journaling and crafting with paper. Yeah, and maybe, so I turn you around again. This was the door where we were standing a minute ago. Yeah, and this is my space. So this is my main working space. We go there in a second. This is my kind of studio space. Not studio, my office space, where I have my computer, my laptop, where I'm also working for my day job. And my crafting things are always spilling over, but this is my office corner. Yeah, and you see there are still my alcohol markers and my watercolor pencils and also my little printer here, so for the photo printer. And here I have this small, let me see, I'm sitting down so I can give you a better view. This is where I would normally sit. And I'm sitting not in my office space, but on my crafting table here. So, and this is my, I call it my pretty corner. I give you a closer look in a minute. Yeah. And this is where the main space where I collect my things. So you may be familiar with this display here. I posted a short or a reel also on Instagram. So here are quite a lot of things. I'm not going into detail what is here and why is it here. This would be a much too long video for this. If you have specific questions and you want me to go in detail for anything, then please drop a comment. And I see if I can make a short video about this specific thing or your specific question. Yeah, then this is, oh, give me a second. I think it's best if I'm on my, and my chair has wheels on it. So I'm wheeling around now. This may also be what you're hearing. Because mostly I arranged everything so I can see it when I sit in my chair, because this is the the most common place where you can find me. I will sit here, and it's, yeah, and I want to see my things when I'm sitting in my chair. This is why I also have been sitting down now. Okay, so this row, these are journals in progress. So again, I won't show any in detail here. This is my gardening journal, you might be familiar with it. This is my old garden journal, from where I'm transitioning from this garden journal to this one. This is kind of a notebook with an insert that I can exchange, and I used it before I used my junk journal planner. This is my current art journal. This is my memories and keepsake journals, where I put all the memorabilities in there, yeah, that remind me of special occasions, of things, of birthdays, of every meaningful thing that happens in my life. And this is an ongoing journal for quite a while now. This is my Vera's Book of Crafting Magic, I titled it. Yeah, where I take notes from things that I find out, that I want to remember, that is really specific to crafting or crafting techniques. This is a very special journal. This is a journal where I keep memories of people that I've lost, and of people that I still have in my life, and I'm happy to have them in my life. And there are pictures in them, or letters, email outprints, just things to remember these people, so once they are gone I can remember them as I remember them as they were in life, and not as how they are when they are gone. So a happy memory journal of people. This is my quilting journal, very abandoned at the moment, but still ongoing. And this is more of an album, but it's also in scrapbooking and junk journaling style. Did I miss something? Oh yes, this is my Scrappy 8 journal. It's not a completed journal yet. It's only the cards that we are making for the Scrappy 8 challenge, and they are kept in here. And this is the beginning of my, or not the beginning, this is where I collect my junk journal planners for each month, because once I want to bind them into one big journal, I have a small signature or a signature for each month, and I collect them here, and at the end of the year I bind them into a big journal. So this will be my junk journal for 2025. Yeah, these are also journals that I'm working on. Let me zoom you out a little bit. I'm not sure if you can, I hope you can see. This is a color glue book I'm working on. This is also a glue book. This is a maybe glue book. I have not done anything in it. Oh, can you see it? I'm so sorry. What's this? Oh yeah, this is just an idea notebook, which is still living here, which is for my knitting. I haven't knitted in years, so what's this? Let me see. Oh yeah, this is quilting ideas. So once the idea is really taking shape and becomes me starting on a quilt, I will transfer all the information that I gathered here into the real quilting journal, which is again this one with the yellow tassels. Yeah. Then what's this? This is a travel journal I started, but has no specific traveling in it, so I just can remodel it for one of my journeys. This is a gratitude journal I started, but I'm not very good on keeping up on it. This is just a little folio that I made when we were transitioning to home office. It is this is empty. And this is a journal where there is also a video of it, which I made with the ideas from Darcy Sanders from Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. And this is currently in my coffee shop, so I would be happy to rehome this and give to someone who likes it. And there's also a video on my channel with a complete flip through of this journal. Yeah, and these are just empty boxes that are here, so my journals don't fall over. Okay, then this is a very special. This is my little companion that I have since I was 3 years old. She's called Ushi. Yeah, and she's still living with me. And this is a small ragdoll that my aunt made for me, or she gifted it to me. I don't know if she really specifically made it for me. Okay, and this is a row of finished journals. Yeah, the lighting is not the best, I'm so sorry. But it is what it is. I have all the lights on that is possible. Yeah, we will learn to live with it, I hope. So, again, these are finished journals. Most of them, there is at least something on my channel about these. Just a quick information about them. This is this big one is a very special one. I don't think if you will have any information about this on my channel, but maybe I will make a flip through. My youngest son developed a game, and I played this game, and all the boards that are necessary. It's like a pen and paper play, like something like Dungeons and Dragons and something like this. But you can play it as a single person. And I tested it for him, and during my tests, I also created this journal with all the information in it. So yeah, this has a very special place in my heart, even if it's not a really artistic one. Then I have the beginnings. This is just an envelope, a big envelope, cut apart and decorated, and we've stuffed all the things of one of our, I think it was a Portugal travel, our first journey to Portugal, is it? Let me see, can I remember? Yes, to Porto. So my very first visit to Porto. I'm sorry. So, okay. Yeah, and I never made a journal, and I really was contemplating if I want to make a journal from it, because yeah, travel journals. But then I thought, no, this is how I did things before I made travel journals. So, and it is a step in my journey, and I want to preserve it as it was. So it's living in here. This is a December journal for 2023. This is December 2024. This is Mixed Media March 2024. This is the first version for my Memories and Keepsake journal. So this is the current one, if you remember, and this was the very first one. And this is full to the brim, and then I started this one, and this is now living here. And I really like to go through it. This is my art journal. There is a flip through of this one on my channel. These are travel journals, and this is a spinning journal for my spinning. So it has, I don't want to go into details, but it has also all these things in it that I call memory sticks. So that has a piece of the yarn that I spun on one of my spinning wheels and all the information about the yarn, because I tended to use my yarns, so for real knitting or for crafting in any way. And then of course you don't have it anymore and you don't remember that you made it, because I was spinning quite a lot for some times. And this is how I remember what I did with these memory sticks. And this is also a glue book that I finished. There is a flip through on my again on my channel. And this is the pretty stuff down there. There is supplies. So these are all albums and folders where I store my fuzzy cuts, my words, my numbers, things like this. And they are all kind of I try to keep them kind of sorted, so there are labels on all of these. So then this is my doodle journal album, however you want to call it, where that I started in the beginning of this year. There are 5 weeks of doodling in here, and there is, I think, place for 5 weeks more when I feel for it. And this is just stuff. So these are the pens for dyeing, if I'm coffee dyeing or rust dyeing. The box holds just things that I already collected for a project. That's this corner of my room. Then let's move. There is nothing really to say about these albums here. These are all old photo albums. They are vintage, so at least from the 70s or 80s, so 1970 and 1980s, and they are empty at the moment. So they had photos in them. I pulled all the photos out and sorted through them, kept them that I want to keep, and threw the others out. And these are now empty and waiting for being used, like these down here are used. Okay, then let's move to the really important or interesting thing. This is, oops, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm switching my hand. This is my crafting space. This is, you can see my light up here. The one that my husband replaced because the other one was giving me so much trouble. And this is where I craft and where I make my videos. So, and you see there is quite a lot of stuff, because I like to have all my stuff in arm's reach. Of course it's not possible, but I try to have at least everything that I need for my current project here. So there are so many things, and I keep them in these wooden boxes, so it's easy for me to reach for them and know where everything is. This is why also in my videos you see me constantly reaching for something, because I'm also trained myself to put them back in their compartment at the moment when I'm ready, when I finished using them, because I was constantly searching for things. Yes. Yeah, and then, yeah, I give you a quick overview of my storage system here. These are just cheap storage boxes I got from Amazon. And they have these drawers. You might have seen these drawers already in my videos. And then I just can pull them out. So there are my washi tapes, my inks. They are also kind of color. So same colors are in the same cupboard or drawer. Then I have wooden stamps that I don't use so often. Here are my stamps, my wooden letter stamps. And then supplies for junk journal charms. And the further we go to the wall, the less using. So these are some things that are just there for storage. So like these bulldog clips, I use them, and when I need new ones, I pull them out from there, but I don't need to have them constantly in my reach. So everything that is not used so often is more here in the back. And then of course also on the tops, I store things up here, just things that I want to look at. So this is my stack of prompt cards that I made. So yeah, and with 2 dividers. So they are prompt card. Oops, they are in here the wrong way. Yeah. So these are the prompts. And then usually I haven't used them in quite a while. So, but when I made them, I used them quite a lot, especially for glue booking. And then these are the ones that I haven't used yet. And then when I use them, I put them down here, so, or back in this other section marked with this light colored cardstock. Yeah, and for now they are living up here. Okay, then here are my embossing powders. This is a Inkstone. This is the ink that came with my ink pen. It's a dip pen, and I got these, so I come down here so you can see it better. I got this in Malaga last year. Okay, then this basket holds ephemera. So ephemera that needs finishing and ephemera that is finished that I can pull out and use for my projects. Usually it is stuck in here because I don't use it too often. Every now and then I pull something out and can use for my current project, but usually they are so specific that no generic ephemera is something I want to use for them. So what I started to do is simply use them for my junk journal planner. And I hope I get through this over the years, let's call it. Let's be honest. Okay, and then this side is, yeah, my current project box. Yes, for the Essence of Time project. And behind it you can see my sewing machine peeking out, and this is mostly the paper I'm using and where I'm pulling from during a project. So I put here all the papers that I want to use in the next, or also book pages where I want to pull from. And yeah, again, this is a project box for a small project for one of my vintage paper journals. This is a treasure box. So this shouldn't be here, but yeah, we're keeping it real. This is a treasure box where I put in all the things I want to use in a journal one time or could use in a journal one time. And these are also old tins. So yeah, what do I have in here? A photo frame. These are additional nibs for my dip pen. And I got them cheap on Amazon, and most of them don't work, so I will use them for crafting. Yeah, just bits and pieces that are not paper that could go into a junk journal. Also old keys. Yeah, things like this. Yeah, this is also one of the places where I go to when I want to make something like this thing that we already talked about in the first part of this video that I made for one of you. This is one of the boxes where I pull things like this out of. And all the cupboards that you see that are closed, they hold stuff for quilting and sewing. So I will not open them yet. It's just they are mostly full to the brim with fabrics. So quilting fabrics, other fabrics, fabric scraps, sewing supplies. Yeah, also, let's keep it real. Each of us has this corner, right? So this is a box of yarn, a box of quilting, wadding for quilting, and things I need to repair or just check. And so there are socks in here that have holes that need to be repaired. There is clothing that needs to be repaired, all these things. Yeah. Okay, this art piece was made for me by a friend quite some times ago, and I still love it. On the back of my wall I have my design board for quilting with the current quilt I'm working on. And this piece up here is by a dear Instagram friend, Julie from Sabeje Arts. I will link her Instagram account in the back. I love her, and we met online in an art challenge, and we are friends since then. And she has developed quite a style. I love her stuff. Okay, so this odd thing is just I've sewn this. It's just a range of pockets where I can put in things, and I had all my knitting needles and everything in there that I pulled out now because I haven't used them for years now. And now I put it here so I can put other stuff in here. And this is because I have now this baby, which is my newest acquisition. I just got it this week. I have now a die cutting machine and just a few die cuts. So yeah, and it's living here for the moment, but this is not the permanent. So I'm the permanent place this will live. I'm constantly reorganizing and rechanging my studio. Yeah, then to add the motto, keep it real. Yeah, stuff of things I want to use and didn't put away. Because I tend to, once I'm putting things away, I tend to not to use them because I forget about them. And things that I really love, I have out and about for quite a while usually. Then let's move on to this wall. This is most of my junk journal supply. So this cupboard, of course, this one that's closed, there is fabric in there. And yeah, everything else is for my art and for my crafting. So I try to label the boxes so I know what I can find in them. So here are buttons, here are ribbons, here are... Oh, this is a box of spindle making supplies, because I also made hand spindles. You can see them here or here. And I still have this box of supplies, and it's allowed to live also in this wall. And yes, there's pearl cotton, there is cross stitch supplies, there are my pin looms. I also were weaving on pin looms and also made pin looms. Yeah, beads, postage stamps, you see, junk mail envelopes, so plain ones and also one that I already decorated. So like this one, they live all together in here. Yeah, and if I didn't come up with what's in there, it just says junk journal stuff. And this side here is more of my supplies. So you see, there are all my glues, because I can't run out of glue. So this would be a real emergency. And then everything for my, up here, everything for my glue gun and dyeing materials and yeah, things like this. Okay, then we have this shelf, which is up there holding an ink loom. Yeah, weaving was also one of my hobbies, and I still love to do it, but just only periodically. Yeah, and then just things that I collected. This one is very special. This is the very first junk journal that I made. So, and it's allowed to live up here. This is just, oh, sorry guys. And this is just a board journal that I really like. How it's looking and the closure and everything. I really like it. And yeah, it's keeping, oh, sorry. It's keeping my journal company up here. Okay, then we have two bottles with buttons. These are the buttons I collect when I take apart men's dress shirts. So these are the plain white ones and these are colored ones. Yeah, they are living up here. Then I have a more special ragdoll that also my aunt made and gifted me. And she is a beauty. I love her. And she is all stuffed and equipped with sewing supplies. Yeah, this is a bag that my sister-in-law gifted me when they visited me from America, I think 2 years ago. Or is it already 3? I'm not sure. And she had it with her and I loved it so much. And she gifted it to me, which is very special to me. And then just a few things I collected on thrift hauls and found on flea markets. Yeah. Then you may or may not know that because I was spinning, I have a thing with sheep. So I collect now and then things that are sheep shaped. So, or sheep figurines or something like this. This is the place where I collect my tea bags, my dried tea bags. When this is full, I will open them up, throw away the tea, and yeah, use the tea bags. Yeah. Then this is my second workplace. We are moving again. yeah, and this is one of my spinning wheels, but I very rarely use this anymore because I also have an electric wheel and I love using my electric wheel so much that this is only used on occasions now. Yeah, and this is yeah, just working stuff, working space, all things you see here. There is a box of hand spun yarn. This is a box of fabric scraps where I can pull from. Then there is a paper cutter, all things. There are paints. These are gift wrap papers. There's my label printer, all these stuffs. So all of these boxes are full of stuff. Here's my collection of cardboards and paper bags. Then we have, again, boxes for projects. So yeah, these are projects you haven't seen yet. And over here is the project box for my Asylum journal. Here is my second workplate because I usually need to change between standing and sitting. So I mostly have 2 projects on the go where I can change periodically. So I will work on something sitting on my table and then I will change here. And this is also where I made my first YouTube videos. And it's working fine, it's great. You can see also that it still has the one of the camera mounts here. And I'm still filming here occasionally. It's just for the current project, like the Essence of Time, it's much more practical for me to sit on the other crafting table where I have everything for junk journaling, the most essential things in my reach. Because here I have mostly my paints mounted here. Yeah, paints, acrylic paints, mostly acrylic paints, sprays, acrylic, yeah, alcohol inks, then some, yeah, scissors and stuff. My hammers, yeah, you see. So everything that I needed, where I need to see what I have, and yeah, it's here on the wall. And because also this table is where I do my jelly printing, so I love jelly printing when I stand up. I don't enjoy it so much when I'm sitting. It's weird, but it is like it is. Down here I have my supply on packaging paper and all this stuff, everything that can be rolled up and is a longer, needs more deep space and is not in sheet form, gets stored here. Again, fabrics, junk journaling stuff, all these things. This is also this is a mixture of projects that are not finished and where I'm not sure if I want to finish them. These are all mark making supplies and they need a bigger box. So it's for jelly printing. Yes, there is another sewing machine here, but this one is not working at the moment and I'm contemplating if I should give this to a mechanic who can, so a sewing machine mechanic who can fix it, or if I just throw it out. It was a gift. I didn't buy this one. Yeah, and as said, this is projects that I started that are not finished, where I'm not sure if I want to finish them, and also papers that I'm not using so often. So there is a 12 by 12 pack from scrapbooking paper and I rarely use it. So it's living here, yeah. And also there are a few blocks of watercolor paper and mixed media paper, and once my supply on my table is used up, I pull another one from out of here. Here also mark making tools for jelly printing, then just stuff. There are some small canvases. Oops. There are inks. Also down here, this is all stuff that's somehow related to jelly printing. This is my stuff for alcohol inks. These are my self-made alcohol inks. Then this is a stack of books and a weight. This is where I press my things. So if there is something very, very buggling up, or my eco-printed papers, I will put them down here. Also, if I want to press flowers, I put them under these books and it works perfectly. Also postage stamps. Yeah, this is my book press or my flower press, whatever it needs pressing. And then just random supplies. These are acrylic inks. Yeah, granulated coffee, my rust dyeing solution. This is always filled up because I use it so much. This is an empty spray bottle for the moment, and I use this if I make coffee dyeing, where I spray the coffee, or if I any other form of dyeing, like I did also with my avocado dyeing. I had then the dye solution in here, or also the starch when I made my handmade paper for the acrylic, for the asylum journal. All these things. Here is a, yeah, punches. This is one of my art displays here in my window. Yeah, and I put here things that needs drying from jelly printing, or the ones that I like the most from a jelly print session. I also have my collection of junk journal jewelry here. If one of you is interested in these ones, I will also happily rehome these ones. Yeah, all kind of punches, and also acrylic markers. Yeah, all kind of stuff. These are my boxes with my letters in them. What's here? Here is my stamp making things for my self-cut stamps. Yeah, you see, all the things. All the things. Yeah, and this little box holds old jewelry, so really old one that I can repurpose for junk journal jewelry or use in my junk journal. So there's nothing valuable in here. It's just a place where junk is living that I can use in my journals. Can you see anything? Yeah. Just a lot of things. As I find them, they are going to live in here. Whoops, it's not so easy with one hand. Okay. So, also media that I don't need constantly, and yeah, and I think for most, these are posters that I photographed myself, and then there is a glare, you can't see it completely. So this is a stone statue that I photographed, and then I let it print on a specialized poster printing company. Yeah. And then up here, I didn't mention this one. It's now also awkward because of the light. Usually I have here on display my last artworks that I'm
the most proud of and that I like the most until the next one comes along, and this one can go into storage. So this is one I made quite a while ago, and I didn't share it completed. I shared the background that I made, but I didn't share the complete project. And this is of course called AI. This is a very old one. This was the art challenge where I met Julie online. I already mentioned her. It was 2022 actually. Yeah, and this was a piece I made in honor of Hilma af Klint. Yeah, that's it. I give you a last move around. Then maybe this wall we didn't talk about, just if you're interested. These are all the posters from performances I did with my theater group, with my ensemble, and just bits and pieces. This is also one of the artworks from Julie. It's a card from her Icon series. Yeah, and just bits and pieces of things I like. So I'm surrounded by beautiful things and are inspired by it. Okay, so that's it for now for the studio tour. I hope it was at least a little bit interesting for you. Again, if you have questions or want specific information or deeper information on my journals or whatever you saw in this video, then please drop me a comment. Yeah, and I will try to answer it or maybe make a small video about it with more details, whatever. So, okay, then everything that I can say is thanks again for 200 subscribers, for celebrating with me, and I hope you enjoyed this little studio tour. Bye!